Hello everyone and welcome to my reaction to the season 2 finale of The Last of Us. So we had a little bit of a break from the main plot line in the last episode, a very emotional, gut-wrenching flashback break, and now I think we're really gonna just pick up where we left off before that. And as I have said in these reactions, I don't know the games. I haven't played the games, so I don't know where the story is going to go. However, I have a feeling in this finale, obviously it's very likely we are going to be focusing on Ellie's tunnel vision when it comes to revenge. But I have a feeling, it really feels like revenge at all costs. And I just have a feeling that this finale might give us a glimpse into what those costs actually are. And I'm very nervous about that. Maybe I'm wrong. But I guess I'll find out. Let's go.
It's gonna hurt.
It already fucking hurts.
Oh! Ow! Oh my! Yeah.
Can't let me die.
Yeah, I know.
Don't let me go.
Listen, if I pull it, it's gonna tear an artery. I need to push it through.
What if it's the wrong way?
I know where the arteries are.
Oh, you're not a doctor.
Dina, shut up! Dina. I got you.
Oh! I do really like Jesse.
I know. Have some, okay?
No.
It's gonna help. Have some.
I said no.
Oh, she can't. Okay.
Just do it.
Woo! All right. They are just having a grand old time. Truly. I'm wondering if he clocked it. I don't know. Maybe not.
Dina!
She's okay. She's in the dressing room. Ellie, where were you?
Let me see. Is the baby?
It's okay.
How do you know? I just do. Shirt off.
Yeah, everybody's in a little bit of a rough shape at the moment.
So you're gonna tell me what happened? I found her. I found Laura. Does she know where Abby is? Yes, but she only said 2 words. Whale and then wheel. What does that mean? I don't know. Maybe nothing. I made her talk. I thought it would be harder to do. But it wasn't. It was easy. I just kept hurting her. Did you kill her? No. I left her. Yeah, well, maybe she got what she deserved.
Yeesh.
Maybe she didn't.
Okay.
It was a long time ago. Before I came to Jackson, there was a Firefly base in Salt Lake City. They had a hospital there. They were gonna use me to make a cure. But it meant that I would have died. And Joel found out. And he killed everyone in the hospital. Everyone. He killed Abby's father. was a doctor, and Joel shot him in the head to save me. So that's why they came. Did you know who they were? But I knew what he did.
I think it's good that
Sorry.
Dina has all of the context of everything.
We need to go home.
Ooh. Okay. This possibly might go in a different direction than I suspected. Well, let's see.
You shouldn't be on your feet yet.
I'll go back to the couch in a second. I promise. It's for good luck.
Oh.
Not sure it's been working for you. I'm alive.
I can do this alone if you want Ellie to stay.
No. We'll be safer together.
The rendezvous point's not far. We should be back well before sundown.
Okay. Good.
You okay to barricade?
Yeah. Go.
Okay. I hope nothing happens to her. Or them. Just, yeah.
You ever gonna tell me how you found the theater?
You ever gonna tell me what happened to you last night?
Okay.
We followed the Leckleys' path into the city. Found the place you stashed Shimmer. She's still there, doing all right. Not that you asked. Then we saw the WLF sign on the TV station. Figured that's where you went. Split up a 2-square-mile area around it and began searching. That's how I found the theater.
Oh, you make it sound easy.
It took 2 days. A lot of close calls.
Thank you.
Oh.
I mean it, honestly. Look, I know you're angry.
Last night, Dina said, I can't die. Not, I don't want to die. I can't. And then I offered her whiskey and she refused. Dina, crossbow
Tick, tick,
bolt
tick.
her
He
leg.
clocked it.
That's weird. I don't know why.
Yes, you do. I'm not stupid and I'm not blind. Ellie, I see the way you two look at each other. It's different now. And I bet she even tells you things she wouldn't tell me. Like how she's pregnant.
And there it is. There it is. Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh shit, you were guessing? Oh, God. Look, she's obviously gonna tell you, so just act surprised. None of this has to change things between us.
Everything changing doesn't have to change things. Well, how about this for something new? I'm gonna be a father, which means I can't die. But because of you, we're stuck in a war zone. So how about we skip the apologies and just go find Tommy so I can get us and my kid the fuck out of Seattle?
Okay. All right. Woo. All right. Oh, I am so nervous.
There's more than one of her?
I guess so. I don't know. Just give it a minute, see if it dies down, and then we'll... Shit. There. Go! Get down!
Keep going! The world is not in balance, but I have done my part to right it. How she just draw the line? The world is not in balance, but I have done my part to right it. She has let me through this part. Now I've been stressed. She got me. She got me.
I really hate these scenes.
Ellie, there were 6 of them, 2 of us. What do you think would have happened?
There's a fucking kid!
Ellie, these people are shooting each other, lynching each other, ripping each other's guts out. Even the kids. I am not dying out here. Not for any of them. This is not our war.
Oof. Yeah,
Let's go.
it's tough.
Melissa and Christy are saying the storm's a convergence zone. It's gonna get even bigger. Orders have been relayed verbally. Everything's set. It'll be dark by 21:30. We'll start the staggered loading.
Any word on Abby?
Not since yesterday. And we still haven't found Owen. Mel is missing now, too.
So her entire crew just disappears. Tonight of all nights.
We still have Manny.
Well, we have a lot of Mannies, don't we? And enough Owens and Mels. But only one Abby.
Oh. Well,
Okay,
goodness,
what the fuck?
Abby, you're special.
She's
apparently.
a good soldier, great even. But we have an entire fucking army out there, and you're acting like she's the most important. You in love with her or something? I don't know. You wouldn't be the first old man to...
Okay. No.
Does he see potential in her? Kind of like everybody says that Jesse is going to be the new leader after that maybe?
By the time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead. There's an even better chance I'll be dead. So then what happens to that entire fucking army out there who, despite their badass name, are very much sheep? Who leads them?
Look at me.
It was supposed to be her.
Well, she's fucked off, Isaac. So maybe it wasn't.
Oh. Okay.
So if he's not here,
It's gonna be fine. We'll make it back.
what if he's in trouble?
What if? He is in trouble. We're all in trouble. Here we are again. You and me in bad fucking weather.
True. Oh. Take this opportunity, do a little shopping. Oh, I loved I Spy books. I loved. Anyway.
You picked a good one. Should have thought of that.
Listen, about me and her, I don't really know what to say.
Right now, we got a lot of problems. Like a wounded pregnant girl. Maybe Tommy's dead. Maybe we'll be dead. So, let me at least just get this one off the table. Yes, I love her. But not the way you do. Remember that group that stopped by Jackson for a few weeks on their way south to Mexico?
Yeah, they had some decent shit to trade.
There was this girl with them. She was selling paintings, like landscapes and shit.
Were they good?
No. I bought 4 of them.
Oh my.
That fucking feeling when you're falling for someone and they're falling right back.
So what happened?
Best 2 weeks of my life. But she couldn't stay. Didn't want to abandon her family like that. So she asked me to go with them instead. And I wanted to, more than anything.
Then why didn't you?
Because
Because the people at Jackson took me in, raised me, cared for me. Because everyone there is counting on me to be the next Maria. Because I was taught to put other people first.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that was different.
Got it.
Oh.
So, you're St. Jesse of Wyoming, and everyone else is a fucking asshole.
I go with that girl to Mexico. Who saves your ass in Seattle?
Wow. The digs. He's a diggin'.
Sniper. It's gotta be Tommy. Oh. This is South Lake. There's 2 piers right here. It's gotta be one of them.
Oh, this makes me nervous.
Oh, you hear that? It's in the right direction. I don't see him easily north, but if he got there, it means we can too. Ellie.
Oh.
The whale.
Oh.
She's
Ellie?
in the fucking aquarium.
Who?
Abby, the one who killed Joel, she's in the aquarium.
Tommy's over there. That's where we're going.
You don't don't know that's him.
Yes, we do.
We don't, and even if it is, he's got them pinned down.
For now, they called for backup.
Then he'll pin more of them down. I know him. He would want me to do this. And Jesus Christ, if 3 more people had voted with you, you'd be coming with me.
I voted no.
Oh!
Because everything you do for you. Ellie.
Oh my God.
Ellie, it wasn't in the best interest of the community.
Sons of community! You think you're good and I'm bad? You let a kid die today, Jesse. Which is why he wasn't in your community. Let me tell you about my community. My community was beaten to death in front of me while I was forced to fucking watch. So don't look at me like you're better than me, or like you'd do anything differently if you were in my shoes, because you're not, and you wouldn't.
Okay.
I really hope you make it.
Oh! Okay. All right. That was very stressful to watch for me. Very stressful. I don't know. God, my heart. Like, really. Oh, that is a bad idea. Love bug. That is a bad idea. Oh, wow. Okay, I just want to go on record saying that I still think this is a bad idea. And not just because there's a war going and all of that. Just the weather and the boat and the weather. Okay, all right. See what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Allie! Not good. In so many ways, not good.
I'm not from here! I'm not a wolf!
Oh, that kid. You're not getting fucked. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh. No.
The village.
The village! Leave her!
Okay. Saved by the whatever is going on in the village. Okay. Oh, we're trying the boat again. Also, I would assume, I don't know exactly what time of year this is, but I would assume that water around Seattle is quite chilly. Oh. Right, I don't think the village is doing great. I just really don't know what she's actually going to run into here, you know?
You're talking about being behind enemy lines alone at night. This is suicide under normal circumstances, and you want to do this now? Do you even understand what's going on?
I understand everything, but I don't have a choice, do I? It's Abby.
Of course you have a choice, and so do I. And I'm choosing no also because it's Abby.
Fine, I'll do it on my own, like always.
Fuck you, Owen.
Hands up. Where's Abby?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, easy. I'm the one who kept you alive, right? We don't know where she is.
You were just talking about her, so yes, you fucking do. You, bring me that map. You're gonna point to where Abby is. And then you're gonna do it.
Oh,
You better fucking match.
the Joel method.
You have 5 seconds. 4.
She's gonna kill us either way.
No, I won't. Because I'm not like you. 3. 2.
Oh,
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I don't feel like he's gonna do it. I don't. Okay. Oh! Oh, gonna be
Knife.
tough to get that info now. Oh my
Over
god!
here, please, please, please.
Ah!
You're gonna get it out. What? I don't know how to do that.
I do. One incision. That's all it is. And then be sure to tie the cord. Work fast.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
Okay.
There's no... Ah!
How deep?
Deeper than you think.
Which way? Which way?
Oh, transfers. Transfers.
What? I don't know what that means.
I'm not okay, I'm not okay, I'm not okay.
What? Tell me what that means.
You're doing good. You're doing really good.
Oh my god.
Is it out? Is it out?
I am. I am shocked by that scene. That
Really?
oh my Tommy.
Let's go, come on. It's okay.
It was a lot. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not gonna. Ooh.
You know, they were part of it too.
They made their choices. That's all there is to it.
But Abby gets to live.
Yeah. Are you able to make your peace with that?
Guess I'll have to.
I want to start packing the duffels.
Thank you for coming back.
Maybe I didn't want to. Maybe Tommy made me.
Did he?
No.
Oh.
Because you're a good person.
Yeah. But also, the thought did occur. If I were out there somewhere, lost and in trouble, you would set the world on fire to save me.
I would.
goodness. No, I can't. Wait, no! No!
Stand up! Hands in the air or shoot this one too!
He's running!
Shut the fuck up! Stop! You. Just let him go.
He killed my friend.
No, I did. I was looking for you. I didn't mean to hurt them. I know why you killed Joel. He did what he did to save me. I'm the one that you want. Just let him go.
I let you live. I let you live. And you wasted it.
Can you please show me something? Okay. Oh.
Hey. You up? Isaac wants to talk to us.
Are we, like, rewinding? Going back? Oh, yeah. We're good. Woo! Okay! Okay. That finale somewhat went in the direction I thought it would. I was obviously shocked by some things that I saw in this episode, and I'll get to that. But I did have a feeling that it was going to, in fact, focus on what the costs or consequences were going to be for Ellie's quest for revenge. There are a couple of things that I do want to say on that front. I did find it, the few moments that Ellie has exhibited that are kind of these brief moments of really reflecting on her revenge and this thing kind of really propelling her forward. I feel like the couple times it's happened, it's been in the presence of Dina. I think she has a little bit more of her walls down. And I think it's a little bit of, when she's really consumed by this wrath and hatred and revenge, it's so powerful that internally she feels like it's the only thing that matters. And I do think that when she is with Dina, she's like, no, something else might matter too, and it kind of breaks through that really strong barrier. When she sees the whale and the wheel, it just consumes her. At that point, logical reasoning's not really entering the chat. And it is almost like autopilot. And I can see that very clearly throughout this season, that it is just so consuming. And there's just this rage taking over. And it is, as I said at the beginning of this reaction, revenge at all costs. And we see what that is here. This is a guess an odd thing to say, but I actually really liked the focus on Ellie and Jesse's relationship throughout this whole episode. There were quite a couple of scenes that made me feel uncomfortable with just the interactions they were having, and they're, I did like that, Jesse was able to sort of get certain things off of his chest. I understand from Ellie's perspective, and I believe wholeheartedly that she is entirely thankful, that he saved their lives. Of course. I mean, it's, I guess she didn't ask him to come. But she is thankful that he did. And I think, from her perspective, the whole thing with the kid, it's difficult, because yes, in theory, you don't really want to watch a kid get brutally murdered. Okay. I do feel like you heard that. But from his perspective, people in his community is his number one priority. And that's you, too. And I think he genuinely thought, and I don't blame him for having this thought of, if we just go in guns a-blazing, we will more than likely die. And then, we don't know what's going on with Tommy at this moment. And Dina is already not really super able to move about so well. I mean, it's just, sometimes you do have to make that decision of, especially in the madness of this battle war going on. For me, there were a lot of moments with Jesse in this episode that I loved, that they actually really explored into his character a little bit. I loved it. I should have clocked, just like he clocked in the beginning, the pregnancy, or suspected that he wasn't going to make it, because there was such, I feel like, great focus on his character. I like that this show, for this finale, gave a little bit of time to showcase how he feels about everything. And that story, it was slightly making me a little bit, I guess, just emotional, but I think it gives great context to who he is, where he says, I had this great connection. I did, but I had to stay. Not just because I felt like these people have looked out for me for so long, but because there is this pressure for me to be the future. And it was really funny when he was opening up about all of that. It made me want to sort of follow his character a little bit more. And, well, that won't be happening now. But, yeah, there were digs thrown at Ellie, but I don't know. I feel like the amount of allowances we give a lot of the characters in this show. I don't blame him for being bitter at the situation he is in, especially once he finds out he's going to be a father. It does sort of, it changes things from his perspective. And I feel like you could really tell that he was trying to hold it together and try to keep everyone there alive as much as he could. And I don't know, goodness, to leave it the way that they did is, obviously entirely stressful. And so I have no idea, we hear a shot, we don't know who else might have died or got injured or whatever. But that really got me. And just so sudden, just boom, dead. No long goodbye. I will say I was very, very happy that him and Ellie were able to have a better talk. And unfortunately, because he died, her last memory of him could be on better terms than how they left it previous, right? Yeah. I'm really sad. I really did like Jesse. I don't know if is that a common opinion? I don't know. I really did, and I was actually quite, especially with some things coming up in this episode, was actually quite excited to follow him maybe in the next season. But I will say, it does seem like the next season is going to be kind of Abby's side of things. So, or at least some of it. I don't know. I don't know. That seems to be what they were implying there at the end. And you know what? I will say some of the scenes with, Isaac and, when they were talking about Abby, which I'll get to this scene in a moment, but where Ellie showed up, Abby's two friends, and I genuinely was like, wow, I don't know what's going on here. Like, I was trying to pick up on every word, like to try to figure out what is actually going on that side of things. And I feel like we'll get that perspective. That all made a little bit more sense to me when I got to the end of the episode. So that scene, I was shocked. I mean, genuinely shocked. I had like a delayed emotional reaction to that scene because I was shocked by what I was seeing, revealing that this girl is pregnant and the parallels with, maybe Dina, all of that, but just, and her like begging her to cut the baby out. And I mean, I'm not a expert on bringing the babies into the world or anything like that, but if you're not already at the point of having labor, I feel like cutting a baby out with no way to take care of a premature birth thing, it probably wouldn't have worked out, and it probably would have been also very devastating. I don't know. I'm not an expert, just saying. But that whole thing was horrific. And I didn't like, that is very bizarre phrasing, but I guess I appreciated that, as I said, I kind of figured that this was going to talk about or this episode was going to focus on the costs of Ellie's revenge. And we actually kind of got two very different examples. And probably others, but just like the big losing Jesse. And on the other side of it, this absolutely tragic and traumatic scene of, you know, just like nick in her neck and the blood just flying out and this, yeah, I mean, I was just shocked by that, and I shouldn't be, but I don't know, I was stunned by what I was watching. Yeah, like as it was such a odd reaction, I mean, from my end, because I was just so stunned, and I was, to be fair, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, worried about how graphic it was gonna be, but and then, like, just as the episode was going on, I was, like, thinking about it more and more and getting more and more emotional. And then before I knew it, Jesse was shot. And then it was we're just off to the races, aren't we? You know? It's tragic. And this is, like, I don't think very insightful at all. But it really is this sort of just cycle. This cycle of Joel kills Abby's father, Abby kills Joel, Ellie kills, you know, and it's just going to keep going. And let alone the people kind of caught in the crossfire. It's just, you know, and that I do believe is just the tragedy of this whole thing, you know. And then I feel like we're going to get Abby's perspective and all of that and see what she's been going through, and you know, I do like when this show gives a bit of context to their characters, what, you know, good or bad, you know, it makes it feel more real, more human. Anyway, wow. Very fascinating finale for me because of the fact that, you know, I kind of had a feeling what we were going to focus on, and we did focus on that, but it was still pretty shocking regardless. I'm sure people are, well, I have no idea. It's hard to speak for the audience or assume something that the audience would think when the audience typically, not all of you, but some of you have a lot more knowledge about the game and all of that. So, but I can sense, you know, a lot of times fandoms or the audience tend to not love a cliffhanger like that. I don't typically mind it, and I don't know if I've just had a lot of patience with reacting. It's hard to explain, but you know, cliffhangers used to annoy me a lot more before I had a channel. You know, I really have adopted the mentality of like, well, I'll find out, you know. and I'm very concerned with the situation and everything like that. It's not that I don't care. It's just, I don't know why. Fascinating. Yeah, I don't get as upset about stuff like that. I think I try to go into a lot of shows saying, and you know what, the writers are going to take us on this journey, and I'm just going to, let it happen. You know, I may not agree with everything, but I do wonder if we'll get a little bit more perspective on the war going on in the next season. I wonder if Jeffrey Wright will be kind of a more prominent actor, you know, his character on the show and all of that. I think that that's a possibility. Same with Danny Ramirez and probably a handful of other people. Maybe. I don't know. So, it's going to be interesting. I do not know when the next season is slated to come out. I'll probably look that up. I'm very careful about looking up anything to shows that I am like currently reacting to while they are airing, because you just never know when you'll stumble on a spoiler. You truly do not. So, so at the time of me recording this, I'm not super aware, but I might look it up after filming. Anyway, I think that's about it. Wow. What a roller coaster of a season. And I feel like it still has the potential to rip my heart out again and again and again. All right. I think that's about it. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.